do is die. Hey Robert, how you going? Excuse me while I prepare for my day. Hey Zach, how you going? All right. Don't mind me just changing out dies on the press. How are we today? Already whacking? Oh, that's good. I'm slow starter, you know me. It would help if I get to sleep before 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, it's been a while, Robert. So yeah, especially twisties. Fair enough. I'm smashing McDonald's coffee. So I punched these a while back. Just hadn't got around to actually forging them. Hey Paul, how they hanging? Short, shriveled, a little bit to the left. You know how it is. Currently I got 2 3-pound billets in there. I have a million other things I should be working on, but you know, I just wanted to swing a hammer today for a bit, so decided why not go live and do it. Those of you who follow me on Insta will have seen that I've been doing some grinding on this Damascus Viking sword. It's gonna look good when it's done. I like that the rust has picked up the pattern a little bit. It looks a lot lower layer than it actually is. The dark spots are the 80 CRV2. The light spots are like segments of like 60 layer Damascus. So it's going to be like really fine, but also really bold. It's a 30-inch Viking sword. Still got a lot of weight to remove. It's still pretty hefty at the moment. Still pretty chunky. Started the rough grinding yesterday. It's fully heat treated. It's all, you know, it's all ready to flex. Not that it flexes much right now. When I started grinding, it weighed 3.5 pounds. Almost 4. It was like 3 3/4 or something. Now it weighs I don't know what it weighs. 2 probably, something like that. Can you guys hear me, or am I just talking to myself? My microphone's on, and the microphone's plugged in. It says it's registering. Okay, cool. Just checking. I've had a couple of streams before where I was just talking into the yeah, fair enough, Paul. Yeah, I've had a stream or two where I've been just talking into the ether. Because I also have these sword guards that I'm supposed to be working on as well. They've had their shoulders punched. I still need to file them out to fit the actual blade. And then I've got I forged the finger rings the other day, and I forged the inter ring. Go that way. So they'll go 2 of them, and then you'll have a center ring. I've got to weld these together, cut them, grind them, and then weld them to the quillins, and then it'll be done. Hey, Caitlin, how you going? Long time no see. Don't mind me. My hay fever is really bad today for some reason. So I only just fired the forge before I started the stream, so yeah, long time no live stream indeed. Sorry about that. It's been a bit of a crazy few months. Oh, those of you who are my patrons, wish Jared the best, because he's had a real hard run of things recently. I mean, everyone should wish Jared the best, but poor guy, deal with more than most recently. How have you all been? Hey, John. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, Jared's okay. He and his wife, if you go to his channel, Veteran Iron and Wood, you'll see a community post. His car got like T-boned while he and his wife were in it. His wife is currently going through like recovery. She's okay. But yeah, got a bit injured. Yeah, Zach, that sounds good, man. I haven't even been able to look like. I did find out some good financial news though, so I had a little bit of a weight lifted off me, which was good. But yeah. But yes, unfortunately, I had to say goodbye to 2 of my top patrons. Oh, cool, Kaylin. New job, new school. Yeah. So yeah, Jared is currently not able to be part of Patreon anywhere because he's having to pay for his wife's recovery bills and repairing a car. So give him your best wishes, please, because that guy needs it. Yeah, some other fuckwit T-boned them. It's really annoying. And Brandon Snip, he is now moved out into the mountains and is becoming a mountain man professionally. So. Yeah, no, and like the biggest thing is I'm just really glad that they're both okay. They're both physically okay. His wife got a little bit like whiplash and stuff, but nothing severely life-altering. That's the important thing. Cars can be replaced. Money can be found, but People are not replaceable. Hey, man. Yeah, I could say whacking. Less yak yak, more whack whack. Although I did see it like Wednesday whacking stream. I'm like, God, someone's gonna make that joke. And of course, it had to be you, Ben. Well, I've made a few drifts over the years. So this is my current design of drift. This is the new one that I made. And it is octagonal from here to here. Let me give you some lengths. I like a long drift because it keeps my hand away from the steel. So the drift overall length is like 20 inches. It's like 19 and a half, but it has shortened because it's mushroomed a bit. The drift itself, the drift length is 7 inches long. So yeah, the drift itself is about 7 inches long. And basically I forged out a round cross section about, I think it was like 1.25 inches. Yeah, 1.25 inches round, tapering down to about like 1/2 inch. And then I just flattened two sides, like forged two sides flat. That's it, Zach. Yeah, John. Alex is awesome. But yeah, so, and then basically from the 1.75 inches, I knocked it down to the inch again, and then made an inch hexagonal, or inch octagonal, sorry, all the way up to the handle. So it's a 12-inch haft and a 7-inch drift. And it's got quite a severe taper, but I found this to be better than the longer one. So that is my current drift setup. So far, so good. My old drift was a little bit shorter, and the taper was longer. I think it was like 10 inches of taper. And the problem with that was that the drift would get stuck quite a bit, and also the hammers didn't have that really nice hourglass shape. Material is unknown, Paul, but I'm like roughly guessing it's like 4140. It was an axle. It was a axle from a conveyor belt. Honestly, I don't heat treat them. Zach, I don't bother because the heat from the hammers just muffs it anyway. But you want to use something like 1045 or like, hey Deepaka, hey Kevin. Yeah, 1045, 4140, something like that, because they do get hot and you do want to be able to quench them off pretty quickly. The only other material I might make a drift out of would be something like S7 or H13, but that would be a bitch to forge. And you'd also have to be really careful about water quenching that stuff because it is an air quenching steel and it really doesn't like water. So I'd much rather have to straighten my drift occasionally. Yeah, it's 1.25 inches at the widest. How you going, Daniel? All right. A33. Yeah, I mean, A33 works. If you've got access to it, use it. I don't, so I make do with what I got. Right. My tongs. technically glowy. Occasionally the slug does hang on by a little bit. Come off, you bastard. It's hanging on by a thread. Yeah, car axle will work. Gonna use the wide angle. That'll loop. Won't hurt a bit till I ram this down your throat. So these are going to be Viking crossbeams. Whew. Yes, it is a lot of fun. Yeah, the sword is the Damascus Viking sword that I'm working on. Still very rough, still very heavy. Got a lot of grinding to do. Sheet metal is its own artwork. Like, I am terrible with sheet metal. Give me a block of steel and I'm fine. Turn that block into a sheet and I'm done. Hey Randy, how you going, man? Forklift time works fine. Fair enough, Daniel, that sounds good. both sides. Should be done. Ready for the next slice. Let's work out. Oh, nice, Randy. Yeah, well, the only sheet metal work I've done is making bowl guards for cutlasses. It's the only sheet work I plan on doing any serious amount of. That coffee was bad, yeah. Okay. I will survive. I will survive. Do it. It's holding up real well, Randy. I love it. It's Wednesday in Tasmania, yeah. It's Wednesday here. We're making 2 hammers, Stephen. I wish I could lose an inch on my waist. Hey Chris, how you going? Hello, Shaping Silver. Hey, Zach Asbill, how you going? I do my best, Randy. I know you just saw my fucking license plate. Leave me alone. I mean, that's true for me too, Caitlin. But the problem is I get it back every time I get up. I'd like to be gone and stay gone. These are going to be Viking crossbeans, Stephen. 3 pound, 3 pound. That's awesome, Chris. All right. Time to Preston to go to work. Bad for one eat. Man, Chris, I recently jumped off the keto wagon. I'm trying to get back on, and it's hard. Oh, I wish I had a power hammer. All good, Randy. The only complaint I have is one that is very specific to me. And that's that my beard gets caught in the buckles at the front. Oh, you never know. In a year or so, I might be able to get a power hammer. See. Life has a funny way of changing. Flip it round to the nose. The struggles of the beard. Hey, logos. 50-100, nice. All right, John, have a good one, mate. Yeah, Zach Asbell's correct. Laughing Fish Court is also Zach. Pause for a second. This is probably going to walk out of frame as I hit it. Right, that's ready to be drawn out now too. Yeah, true that. Start out with scrap or whatever. Something cheap. Fair enough, Randy. Funnily enough, I think yours was the last straight bean I ever made, Randy. I don't make a lot of straight beans. Gotta leave some kind of market for everyone else. Yes, that's true. Zach has only now just been brought into the fold. Another soul falls to the darkness. The plan is coming along swimmingly. Yeah, Ben. Yeah, Logos. It's going pretty good. I haven't heat treated them yet, and I've been receiving a lot of mixed info about how I should go about heat treating them. But I have some pretty good advice. So that's the kitchen knife that I'm working on. That was forged out of 14C28N, and this was forged out of the same alloy. The thing is, I like forged aesthetics in my kitchen knives because if you want clean, you can buy clean from pretty much anywhere. But I also don't like selling high carbon steel kitchen knives because people don't take care of their shit. And there's already access to a large variety of stainless kitchen cutlery out there. So if I was going to start making kitchen cutlery, I wanted to be able to make it forged, but I also couldn't afford to have extra carbon steel because I didn't want to have to deal with my knife rusted in the dishwasher. Every 5 minutes. So, learning to forge 14C28N has been my switch to anvil top view. That was the name of my band for a while, Sam Squared, because it was me and my best mate Sam, who was my drummer. Because we were like super original. We also liked Samus, because it's like Sam and Sam back to back, so you can read it the same way forwards as backwards. I suppose as an Australian band, you could be Zach Az. Zach Asbrook. All right, Randy, see you later. Sixpence. You good drum for me, Zach? Yeah, no, Apex Ultra is a carbon steel. Yeah, Daniel, it's always that way. Yeah, so basically, if I can get this 14C28N to work as a forged finished kitchen knife cutlery steel, then I will do so. A friend of mine who has collaborated with me on my channel before, Flynn Sharp, has been doing some forged 14C28N stuff, but I have yet to see the results of like heat treatment and durability and all that kind of stuff. So I'm holding my judgment until I can get some more details. It very much depends, Zach, on like what you're sending, because shipping can be stupidly expensive in Australia from the States, as far as I've seen. The In most cases, it's cheaper for me to send to the States than it is for the States to send them. That'll do, pig, that'll do. Looks good. One always goes faster than the other because one's sitting directly under the burner and one isn't. Night, Caitlin. Yeah, shipping from here, Zach, is a lot cheaper than is it shipping from the States. Me too, logos. I mean, it's one of those things. You end up trying stuff. If it doesn't work, you try something else. Ooh, don't grind your thumb off. That's a bad idea. What I would give for a power hammer. Nicht. One of my kidneys, Zach? Probably not. Someone else's kidney. Oh, there's no kidney. Fuck yes, yeah. You live to serve, eh? That's why you're one of my moderators. Good shit. Right, one more drift pass and then I can draw the years. Right now you are my only mod, this is true. Yeah, rolling mill. That's another thing I'd love. One day. One day. Right. I don't know if you can see anything, so I apologize in advance if you can't. I'm going to use the heat that I got to be a little before you done. I need a new camera mount. I don't have a rolling mill. I have a jeweler's rolling mill. There's a difference. I want something like the McDonald's rolling mill. One day. Right, next thing, draw the ears out. It should be done. Oh, we're getting there. I mean, if you've got questions you'd like me to ask him, because the shape of your cornea is round. The shape of your pupil, I should say, is round. That is why rainbows are round. Because rainbows don't actually exist. They're simply light reflection picked up by your eyes. Refraction. Totally, Zach. I drifted the hole first a little bit, Eric, and then yeah. So yeah. I'm gonna have to reforge the end of my drift, I think. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, last drifting pass. Need my rounding hammer. It's probably up here, buried in shit, or it's on the ground. Oh, it is on the ground. And then I just use the round face of the hammer to draw out the ear. Okay. Give you guys an idea of what I'm doing. See how the ear is drawn out now. Now I'm just going to do the same on the other side. Oh. Running out of puff. Used to be I could work 3 hammers at once. Apparently those days are long gone. Yeah, it's like 25 today, I think. No idea what actual temperature it is. In here, it's probably a bit warmer than anywhere else. I could give you a rough ambient temperature reading. 24 degrees in here. It's not that bad. The anvil's a few degrees warmer. Hey, henchman. How you going? I'm alive. G'day, Matt. Long time no see. Oh, that was the one I wanted. Wide angle. All right, next drift I can start working the eyes. Why not? Do one more heat, just dress up the edges. Whew. Now the second side. This is is where the fun happens. Hey, Mark. I'm so used to dropping things, I can be quite... Honestly, shaping silver, most of the time the handle size stays the same. The head weight just changes. Good morning to the UK from, I think it's afternoon now. Yeah, it is afternoon past WA. Going to get ground anyway, so I'm not super worried about it being perfect. Stage. This is, I'm gonna throw it in the Marty McFly press. And yes, that is my fly press's name, Marty McFly press. That's a finished Viking crossbeam, or at least pre-grinding, finished forged Viking crossbeam. 3-pounder. Heat. Oh boy. Yeah, Zach. We're going, Marty, we don't need flux. Yeah, Chris, that always sucks. Daniel, the day will come. The day will come. Okie dokie. One little minor heat just to get the mark in there. Should be done. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, cinco, seis. Thanks, Tim. I'm gonna angle it so you can see the handle and the fly press. Bada boom. I'll try not to think about that. There you go. Viking cross peen hammer. Has my maker's mark in it. The ears have been drawn up and then they'll be ground down to make a spike. The French one, the French draw knife. Yeah. You mean this draw knife? It has a couple more cracks in the handle now. Yes, second, yes, will do. All right. Chuck that in there. Ready for grinding later. And now I need a pair of round bit tongs. I'm going to forge the rift. Because Monsieur Drift is a little wonky. Tool maintenance time. Well, I'm not going anywhere, and I'll be making more hammers as time goes on. So you'll get your chance. I actually have 4 more billets ready to forge into more hammers soon, but I am too fat, too out of shape to keep forging too much longer. This is a set of tongs I got when the Midland rail yard shut down. They're a pair of round bit. These are, I think this is the second pair of tongs I ever owned. No, the third, because I made my first set of tongs, which I still have. I made this set of tongs. This is a pair of rebar tongs. They still work-ish. Then I bought these 2 sets together. This flat jaw pair and this round bit pair. Both of them came from the Midland rail yards. And those were the last sets of tongs that I ever purchased. Because after that, I chose to make all of my tongs. I mean, this is true, Stephen. Who knows? Maybe I will be going under a different moniker at some point. Or I'll just do an Alex Steele and remove the Blacksmith or Bladesmith entirely and just become Sam Towns. I shall go into the west. And remain Galadriel. Well, Zach, my first couple pairs were pretty crap. I don't actually have the second pair I ever made, because I gave those away, because they were kind of like they were supposed to be flat bit tongs, but I ended up making them into like semi-scrolling tongs because they were so pointy. And then I gave them to a friend who wanted them. You're hitting it hard when you can bend like inch octagonal 4140 cold with a hammer. That's it. Just dress the mushrooming out. I'll have to grind the top off a little bit, but that saves me losing a lot of material on the drift. Lose my microphone. Yep. Just let that cool naturally, and the drift is fixed. there you have it. A day's forging, or as far as a day's forging gets me these days. How? I'm not done for the day, but I'm done forging for a while. I'm going to take a break for a bit, chill out, and then I'll probably get back to grinding on the sword, because I've got a lot of work to do on this. Still needs more meat taken off. Still needs to be thinner and lighter. And that tang is still chunky as hell. Hey, Ben. So yeah, I'll do some more work on this. Might do some work on those sword guards. I'm just going to try and get a bit of work done. And then I have to forge the fittings for this thing, because the fittings are going to be engraved. So I got a lot of work cut out for me with this thing. I appreciate it, Ben. But yeah, I might try and make Wednesday live streams a usual thing coming up. So any of you who listened to the most recent Forgecast episode will know that I am no longer planning on going to Blade Show next year. So any of you guys who are looking forward to seeing me in America next year, I won't be there. Sorry to say. But that is because there are other plans in the works for something a little bit bigger, a little bit more important in the scheme of things. So I'm not going to announce it yet, because there's a lot of stuff that needs to be worked out first. I'm hoping that we'll work it all out soon, and we'll be able to announce it real quick. Because there may be a GoFundMe involved and stuff, depending on how things go. So stay tuned in for that. But the basic idea of it is that this workshop will no longer feature in my videos. That is the basic concept. So exciting stuff. It is actually exciting, and I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. Yeah, the year after would be nice. The thing is that I have to prioritize money. Fuck no wedding, no weddings, no. I'm still not divorced yet, Daniel. No engagement, no relationships. God, no, please. Well, at least not of the romantic kind. So yeah, lots of cool stuff coming, and it could mean some really big changes very, very soon. So I really appreciate all you guys' support, and I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me while I go through this. I understand that I haven't been uploading a lot recently, and I'm really sorry for that. I haven't been uploading to my Patreon either, which makes me feel really bad. I know a lot of guys have jumped out recently. I've lost half my patrons. It's kind of sad to see them all go, but yeah. But we shall see. Onward and upward. That would be nice, Zach, but it ain't going to happen because Alex likes to work alone. So I'm really keen to see how his haunted buoy comes out. It's looking pretty good. If you guys haven't started your work on the Townsbury build-off, you've still got a month to go, so get on it. There is a beginner's bracket. I've had more entries in the beginner's bracket than the main bracket. Good night, henchmen. See you later. But yeah, so lots of cool stuff coming very soon. I might be making an announcement to Patreon before I make anywhere else. So if you're on my patrons list, you'll be able to find out what's going on before everyone else does. But yeah, Exciting stuff. Anyway, I'm going to go take a break, sit down for a bit, listen to some music or something, and then I'll probably get to the daily grind. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Cheers.